Yeah, okay. Why is the moon rusting, everyone? This is absolutely fascinating to me. Uh,
Yeah, no one knows.
let me open up this fucking article here. Yep, Discord, I want to open it. Can you hear that?
Nah, I can't really do it.
Okay, I'm tapping angrily on the book I have next to me. It's a cooking book, but I only use it as a coaster. Which is terrible because, like, I want to learn how to cook and everything, but I don't know, I've been going really slow. I've been going with, recipes off the internet instead. So...
Yeah. I mean, even as a chef, I prefer using a lot of times recipes on the internet. When you get to cooking books, sometimes they're not standardized.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's actually really, really cool. I'm glad that I know a chef who can give me that information.
Yeah.
Not standardized. So, like, what do you mean standardized?
Oh, so I mean, a lot of books are. I mean, the first one was like made in the 30s, but standardized means they have standardized units of measurement. So a cup or a teaspoon.
How could they not have the same amount of cups and stuff like that?
I have
That's ridiculous.
older cookbooks from probably like the 1800s. Because I heard,
Oh, okay. I thought you were
yeah.
talking about modern cookbooks. God damn it.
Well, there's some modern cookbooks, like if they're written by like just people like, George from like, Tennessee, that's like his, one he wrote. Sometimes they'll put like, oh, just put a pinch of sugar and then like a dash, you know what I mean? Things that aren't exactly quite units of measurement.
Yeah.
You can figure it out. The 1800 ones, those are real bad because they'll just tell you the ingredients and not give you any kind of measurement.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny, actually. I guess they just assume. How are you supposed to know?
I think because most of the people that would have had cookbooks back then would have actually already been trained as chefs, and the way you train as chefs back then is you basically start as 10 when you're 10, and then work your pretty much your whole life. So you would probably just know.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Are you a history buff?
Oh yeah, I was
You mentioned that before on this very same podcast, actually, but that's more of my fucking bad memory coming into play.
Yeah, cooking has really interesting history, but I won't bore everyone with it because it's not really that interesting unless you're a chef.
I find it fascinating, and I'm not a chef. So, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm here for, actually. I want to hear more about your life experience and stuff.
Yeah. I will say, most French cooking, I've always loved this one guy, and I'm not going to try to say his name. I'll put his name in the description.
Oh, because you... Yeah,
It's
I've been
French, and I
there.
have trouble pronouncing it.
Yeah, when I'm playing, like, Shin Megami Tensei and Persona in those games, man, some of those names. I just know I'm saying them wrong in my head. But anyway, go on.
The father of, like, modern French cuisine, like the guy who made pretty much the whole restaurant system. I've always loved him because he's named they call him the King of Chefs and the Chef to Kings. He
Oh,
was
the
a
King of
very
Chefs and the Chef of Kings.
yeah. He's known for very elaborate food, but he also standardized, and it's actually very fascinating.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I've always wanted to work that into like a D&D campaign, like for a character.
Yes. Gilganon, the Chef of Kings.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe one of the
I
new
thought he
campaigns.
was a barbarian. Shut up.
Yeah. Oh man, I got owned by Austin in the Dice Funk Discord recently.
Oh shit, I want to hear about this.
Oh,
Feed me.
I like to joke. I don't know how much of Season 7 you've been watching, but I like to joke I'm the conduit of theories because I come up with like the most outlandish theories.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah. Sometimes, mostly they're jokes. Sometimes they're true. It's up to the people on the Discord to decide which ones I'm serious about.
Oh, they're gonna think that you're serious about all of them.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love making Squid and Zeus that bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, but no, I was like, often I like to think, because there is possibility, I know they hate it and they would never do it, but there are actual ways for characters from other seasons to come back. And Austin actually is like, I think is the exact quote here. Let me see if I can find it. Damn it, I have a lot of pictures on my phone. Oh, okay, here it is.
I'll.
Oh, you all right?
Well, I was going to distract with reading the article that we were going to get into earlier.
Oh yeah,
my
let's go ahead and then I'll read the Austin thing because I'll be quick.
Okay. So just a quote from the article. Puzzling astronomers, the moon appears to have rusty patches on its surface, despite lacking two essential rust-including ingredients, water and oxygen. And this is from the Smithsonian Magazine, so it's, pretty reputable, I would say. It's aliens, obviously.
Nah. Maybe the cheese is just getting moldy.
I've been watching a lot. Oh my god. Oh man, I believed for a really long time when I was little that the moon was made of cheese. Like a really long time. I also believed in Santa Claus for a really long time.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of the person I am. Extremely gullible.
It's okay. I believed in that stuff for a long time too.
Oh, I used to believe in ghosts. Did I ever tell you that?
No, but that actually I
Yeah.
still do believe in, to be honest with you.
Oh, really? That's amazing. We should do a ghost hunting podcast next.
Yeah, I should. I've had experiences with ghosts. I'll get into eventually.
Yeah, I've had experiences too, but like I'm also a paranoid schizophrenic with DID, so I'm not the best judge of what is or isn't reality. But I'll still share my experiences because most of them were pretty grounded.
Okay, yeah. We can someday. We'll do like a special, maybe Halloween.
Oh, fuck yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We can record at midnight or at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if we get any EVPs, electronic voice phenomena for you, the one person who doesn't know what that is. I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, our one listener. They're feeling really bad right now. The
Okay. So I here's the quote. I guess
Sorry.
it's fine. No, I just don't want to make sure we got through we did that article. I hate that, like, sometimes when people start articles and they,
Right.
yeah. Basically with the Austin thing, here's the quote: "Holding out hope for returning characters is self-harm." uh,
Oh man, yeah. I literally, part of me loves that Austin is doing this, but another part of me just wants to see Zoe again. So,
yeah. Well, I think he posted that because I was posting all the ways like certain characters could return.
Mhm.
Because like the hive mind is still out there, so there's versions of all the season 5 party except maybe Olivia, because I don't think she was part of the hive mind.
Mhm.
Um,
I haven't
Callie's.
finished season 5, so I have no idea what you mean by hive mind.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That'd be hard to explain.
Okay, well, that's just something that I will talk about later when I finally get to that season. I've
What
been doing
season?
a lot of.
What season are you on? Actually, I should have asked that.
For re-listening, I was in season 2, and then
Okay.
I'm caught up on the current season.
Okay. Did you see season 6? Or listen
Um,
to it?
most of it.
Okay. So Callie is still definitely around.
Okay.
She's like, they live for thousands of years. She's the big worm.
Okay, so I did remember her correctly. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
It.
like, I don't remember most of the names of the characters on
Uh.
Dice Funk anymore. So, yeah, Big Worm Lady, still around. Cool.
Yeah. Nifix, the gamer, probably, depending, is still around.
Oh, yeah, totally. Just out of
Uh.
spite.
Yeah. Cordelia is probably still around, but if you didn't finish it, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened at the end, so don't spoil it. Which is awful. I know our podcast audience is really small, and most of them are on the Dice Funk server, and they already know what happened.
Yeah.
But I don't. So.
Yeah. It's just funny too, because again, I wish you knew more about season 5, because it's just honestly my favorite. But there's
Which one was
something.
season 5 again? I'm sorry, but
Oh, it's all right. It's the space one.
the space one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't finish that one. Uh I really liked the captain. She was awesome. Badass hippo lady. Or am I getting
Well,
that confused?
no, you're right. That's Melbeck.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Well, there's a thing that happens with the whole crew towards the end. Sasha the bird, the one that would hunt the cryptids.
Right.
Yeah, she ends up becoming an extremely important character.
Okay.
Yeah. I can spoil it if you want.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of need to know this, actually.
Okay, so this will actually make a little sense with like Frida, the woman usually at the intros of the of season 7.
Mm-hmm.
So later in the campaign, they find a race of moth people living on the sun. I know that sounds
Wait.
insane, but
Well, it's space.
yeah.
Whatever.
they design the special suits or something. I can't remember how they get there. But
whatever, I like it.
basically, Sasha is Mothman.
Oh, okay, you lost me somewhere.
I know it's just weird.
Is
It's
she
hard to explain.
Mothman to the group of moths on the
Yes,
sun?
she's a mythical creature to the moth people.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes, because somehow in the future she designs goggles that can see like and anything that happens and like travel back in time, sort of, to talk to her old self. So basically, Sasha has been kind of like different versions of her from different realities or different times, has been going back and giving her past self knowledge to try to beat the main bad guy and save the world.
That's badass as fuck. Holy shit, that makes me want to listen to that season so much more now.
Yeah. And then eventually, with the Illithids, because they join up with them. I think that happens pretty early on in that season. They bring peace by figuring out what the food problem is for them, and also all having everyone join a big hive mind, which is like I don't know how to describe a hive mind really. It's just like connected.
I know what a hive mind is. I experience that every day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's my favorite season, and as many people in the Discord will know, Sasha is my favorite character. Okay, I guess we should probably get into. We shouldn't rattle about Dice Funk all day. You want to get into what we were watching?
Sure. All right. So, do you want to start or should I?
I've
Actually,
watched.
I want to rock paper scissors for it.
I don't know how we would do that.
And we just shout out, shit, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. Oh, you can go
1, 2,
first.
3, rock!
Oh.
Fuck you, I win.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going first. Uh, so I've been watching a lot of BuzzFeed Unsolved, and it's been a ton of fun. BuzzFeed Unsolved, for those of you who don't know, is a series started by, I forget. Damn it. Hold on. Let me look this shit up. Well, it wasn't started by these two. It was originally started by... It started by Ryan Bergara and his co-host Shane Madej. And I'm probably pronouncing Shane's last name wrong, but... Well, there's no but to that. I'm just pronouncing it wrong. Anyway, I did all the marathons that they have on their YouTube channel. So I just marathoned like hours and hours of true crime and paranormal videos. And I did this at work with my phone in my pocket, so I didn't get the visuals, but it translated really well to a really good podcast.
I do that with some certain videos. I'll do that with like Saber Spark for instance, if like I'm at work or something.
That's so smart because it saves you from the nightmare visuals that he has in the reviews of bad movies that he does.
Yeah. Horrible, horrible furries.
Horrible, horrible furs. Holy shit. Still not as bad as some other channels I've seen. The worst channel I've ever seen is Diamanda Hagen, and not in terms of quality, just in terms of filth. Did you ever watch Diamanda Hagen when she was on That Guy with the Glasses?
No, I'm not super familiar with her.
Yeah,
I've heard mention of her.
Yeah, I mean, she just covers really nasty shit, from what I remember.
Yeah.
So I discovered her videos on accident, and I never really sought them out afterwards. So I don't really know what else to say about her other than you do you.
Yeah.
Man, it'd be really nuts if she were to comment on this or something like that. That would blow my
Yeah, that'd be cool.
mind.
Oh, we did get a request from one of our former guests, Jade.
Oh yeah? What's that?
I don't know how he would do it, but I was joking. There's a podcast I like called We Hate Movies. They did this old, it's pretty infamous. It's called I think it's called Cartoon All Stars to the Rescue. It's like a giant
Yeah.
anti-drug PSA from the 90s or something.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I was
What do
saying
you
I
mean
would
they
love.
did it?
What?
Just keep going, sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah. Basically, I was saying I would love like Lauren to, review that, like do a podcast where she reviewed it.
Oh
And then Jay
yeah?
was saying, "Why don't we review it?" And then I had to kind of clean that. I've never done any kind of drug, to be honest. Okay. So what else were you watching?
Just a ton of YouTube. I did YouTube Plus or whatever you want to call it. YouTube Premium, YouTube Red,
Yeah, I think it's called
YouTube.
YouTube Red. Okay. So any YouTubes in particular, like YouTubers?
Yeah, Renegade Cut is a must. Chances are if you listen to this podcast, you already watch Renegade Cut, which is good. It's one of the best shows on YouTube. You should watch it. It's good for your brain. Uh, and then I've also been watching Thought Slime, which is a leftist YouTuber from Canada. He also has, or I'm sorry, they also have a podcast, or not a podcast, a channel that covers horror movies, which I'm planning to check out pretty soon here. I've also been getting really into the Let's Plays by Sir Lionheart. Um, he I have some criticisms for him, honestly. There's a lot of times where he throws around the F word, and I don't mean fuck, because I threw that
Oh,
word around a fuck ton. Uh, yeah, and like, I, uh, it's just not cool, man. But other than that, I've been enjoying his Let's Plays. Let's see, what else? Um, uh, uh, So I've also been watching a lot of Yesterworld, which covers old defunct um Disneyland attractions.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's all the stuff that you won't find at Disneyland anymore, which I think is really cool. 'Cause like just seeing how the theme parks evolve over time is really neat to me. But that's probably because I played theme park simulators for a good part of my childhood. So seeing it play out in real life is really neat.
I like Defunct Land.
Yeah, totally like Defunct Land. They have like a rivalry.
Yeah.
Yesterworld and Defunct Land. Yep. I think that's both all the YouTube channels I've been watching.
Okay. I've been watching a couple newer ones.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's this one I don't know how to describe it. It is a little more political, but she's called the Illuminaughtii.
Okay.
Yeah, she covers like some historical stuff, but also some stuff about, like some companies that aren't, doing the best things, like PETA and stuff, some just exposing some bad stuff. That's been pretty good, pretty informative.
I'm looking her up right now.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Hold on, I have it on here right now.
Is it Illuminaughtii, as in like bad boy?
Sorta, but she spells it a little weird.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah, she got like a pyramid mascot.
Only 219 subscribers?
Let me see. I don't remember what her subscriber count is. I don't really look at that stuff much.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give her a try once I'm done here. Oh. No, this is the wrong channel.
Yeah, I'll just put it in the server.
This is all Full Tilt Poker parodies.
Oh, no.
Okay, how do I unsubscribe? I toss out subscriptions on YouTube like candy because it doesn't mean anything anymore.
The other stuff I've been watching, I just joined their Discord. They're a really small channel. There's a D&D animator named Tori Draw stuff. She's been pretty good. She does little animated things about her campaign. Think Puffin Forest or Dingo Doodles. Yeah, other just usual stuff, Game Grumps, Critical, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, you watch Critical too?
Oh yeah, all the time. I even listen to his podcast.
That's awesome, man. One of my old high school friends got me into Critical.
Yeah. I like his he hasn't done one in a while, but I like his info commercial ones, like the real series.
I haven't seen those.
I'll send you one of my favorites later. They're a little hey, they just got graphic language, that's about it.
Yeah, I know Critical. For those of you who don't know, Critical is one of those YouTubers who really pushes the bounds of what is and isn't okay to joke about. Very much not social justice.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy his content.
I'm trying to think. So thanks to Jade's recommendation on our last podcast, I watched Harley Quinn's animated show when it came on HBO Max.
Fuck yeah, how was it?
It was really, really good.
Yeah, I didn't know it was on HBO.
Yeah. I think it just dropped it'll be like a month now, but yeah, all the characters are hilarious. I mean, there's only one or two I don't like, and those are actually villains. So you're not really supposed to like them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you're supposed to like the villain. Sometimes.
Oh, they're all villains technically, but some are more villains than others.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. It's a no duh moment to say this, but you really hate the Joker in this.
Yeah, I usually hate the Joker. He's such a piece of shit to Harley Quinn.
He's a real, almost a real life piece of shit. Not even over the top. I mean, he's over the top the Joker, but then he does shit that's actual toxic relationship shit.
Yeah, that
it's
doesn't
hard to
surprise
explain.
me.
Yeah. But the side characters are hilarious. My big stands out are probably Bane. Bane's hilarious. He's just he's the big Mexican wrestler Bane, but he has the Dark Knight Rises voice, which is really funny.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious actually.
Yeah, he's unfortunately too good natured, and all the other villains take advantage of that.
This is all
That's exactly what he sounds like. I'll send you a clip later. One of my favorite clips is actually him, and there's a character voiced by, have you ever seen the sitcom Goldbergs?
No.
Oh, it's a show about, like, this kid growing up in the 80s, but he has, like, a really weird voice. So it was hilarious, because it's Bane yelling at this kid from the sitcom that has, like, this really weaselly voice.
Joshua!
What up, Bane?
I just saw the statement from the Legion corporate card that your Uncle Penguin gave you. Did you put a down payment on a bounty to kill Harley Quinn?
What? No.
You are a lying liar!
Okay, yes! She ruined my bar mitzvah! I want her dead! 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 Dead!
The credit card is for emergencies only, but your bill is all candies and vape pens and something suspiciously labeled Dolphin Encounter. When you put out a hit, you pay in cash.
Okay, fine, I'll cancel it.
Already done, because I am this credit card's reckoning. I am cutting this card, and I am cutting it in half.
No, please, I hate when you do this, Bane.
These blades are dull.
Bane!
I will bend it.
Don't do that!
Too late. Do you think I want to be credit card paying, man? I have dreams, too.
Sorry, Bane. No, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't have tried to kill Harley. Oh, I guess I was just being impulsive.
Because you are young. The road to maturity is a long one, Joshua. Ah! God damn it! Who put that there? Blow up on the ground, you stupid office chair!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's really funny. I absolutely love Clayface. He plays like an over-dramatic thespian actor.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Let me think. There's King Shark. He's just a cool dude. There's one of my favorite characters is Cy Borgman. He's a
Cyborgman. Okay. I'm on
he's
board.
an old
I'm on Borgman.
Yeah, he's an old Jewish man who's like an ex-CIA officer that's their landlord. But he has all these robotic parts on him that, barely function because they're from the 80s and they don't work very well.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
Fist bump to all our cyborg bros from the 80s still dealing with analog shit.
Oh, yeah, they even make a joke about that. Like, one of the final things they need to do, they need to, like, build a weapon or, like, something to suppress one of the villains' things. He's like, oh, yeah, it's easy. You just need an 8-track, some VHS film, and something, and, like, I don't remember, something else from the 80s.
Those cars with the doors that go whoosh.
The DeLorean?
God, I'm such a ditz. Yeah. DeLorean. Ugh.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I have to actually I really love it develops over the course of the 2 seasons, but Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy's relationship is really, really good.
Yeah, I from the little I saw when a guy I was seeing showed me that show, I really loved the relationship between Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. It was really cool.
Oh, Kite Man.
Kite Man.
Yeah, Kite Man's
Wait,
awesome.
Okay, what are you gonna say about Kite Man? Because I was gonna say something about Kite Man, but you should go first.
Okay. Kite Man I actually think's pretty cool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. He's like so he tries to be kind of a dude bro Chad, I guess you would say, but it's like clearly just an act because he kind of, I don't know, feels a little inadequate maybe around like superpowered people.
Right.
Yeah. But he's actually a really cool dude and he actually holds his own despite the fact that all his power is just having a big kite.
Right?
Yeah.
I first encountered Kite Man back when I was reading comic books, and I thought he was an unironically cool villain. But
Heard of him before.
that was back in the day. Now I know better.
Yeah. It wasn't the original Batman series. There was like a more campy Adam West Batman animated show. I think it was called Brave and the Bold or something. That came on later that I used to watch.
Yeah, the animated one, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting because they would it was a little more corny, but they would actually use characters that weren't as well known, like to the mainstream.
Right. A lot of Silver Age stuff in that show.
Yeah, I think like one of the more famous one is Bat Knight, and I still don't think most people know who Bat Knight is.
I love the Silver Age of comic books, and I couldn't tell you who Bat Knight is.
You know, and I his name is weird. You know that Superman villain that if you say his name backwards, he gets banished?
Yeah,
He's one
I
of
don't
those.
remember what he's called, but...
Yeah, he's one of those. He's like from the same dimension. But he's like a
really?
Batman fanboy. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Instead of like trying to destroy Batman, all he does is like he just wants to see Batman fight cool stuff, so he sometimes changes the world to see how Batman would handle it.
Yeah, I love all those old Silver Age cartoons.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the old school, like, Super Friends?
Play all that stuff back on Cartoon Network back in the day. I always liked Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Yeah, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. My mom made me rent that from Blockbuster before cable was a thing. So, I remember that show really fondly. I remember
Yeah.
thinking it was extremely lame even back then, but it was lame in a fun way.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of shows like that back then.
Yeah, they're just so cheesy. They haven't aged well at all, but I still love them.
Yeah, I will admit I was really young when I saw it. I think one of my first crushes was on the redhead in that show. I think her name was
fuck
Firestar.
Yeah, no, me too. The part where she like starts melting shit with her heat. Oh man.
Yeah.
Melted my heart, let me tell you.
uh, so
Yeah, she's hot.
yeah. Trying to figure out what I watched. So I got my parents streaming, so we've been watching a bunch of stuff on there. I just got them like a Roku. And
Oh,
I have a
nice.
bunch, and they just use my accounts.
Wait, hold up. Did you find the Roku or did you buy the Roku? Because that
I
is
bought
very
it. important.
Okay. Because if you found the Roku, it could be a setup for another Ring movie.
So I'm watching some old stuff. I watched Clue the movie. That was pretty funny.
Oh, fuck yeah. I still need to watch that movie. I wanted to see all the alternate endings.
Oh, if you watch it on Amazon Prime, it has all the alternate endings. I didn't realize that wasn't in the movie until I told someone about it.
Yeah. When they showed it in theaters, they would only show one of the endings. So if you wanted to see all the endings, you had to go to different theaters.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to see all the endings, I would just watch. It's free on Amazon if you have an Amazon Prime account. I rewatched most of Scrubs. It still really holds up.
Yeah. That show holds a special place in my family's heart, but I could never get into it.
Like more adult things I watched when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
I need to
like
give Scrubs another chance, honestly.
yeah, it's really good.
Where's it streaming?
Hulu.
Oh, I have Hulu. Awesome.
Yeah, actually, it's cool too because the two actors, JD and Turk. I'm trying to remember what their names are. It's Donald Sutherland, I think.
Donald J. Trump.
Well, that'd be
That's
weird
right.
because no, that'd be weird because that actor portrayed the African American surgeon.
Just imagine. That's terrible.
And Zach Braff was JD.
Yeah, exactly.
But they recently started a podcast where they like they go through each episode and like bring on guests from like the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's called the Scrubs Rewind Show or something.
That's awesome. Wasn't
Yeah.
Zach Braff involved in some like shady shit back in the day?
I don't know.
Okay, I will keep that to myself and I will get back to you if I find anything about that. Because I don't want to accidentally cancel someone.
A lot. He was just kind of famous for that, and then he did like a movie called The Garden State, and now he mostly directs.
For some reason, I remember him doing something bad and then falling out of the favor of public eye for a really long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really
Maybe.
weird. Maybe it's just more evidence I come from a different universe.
Oh yeah, I believe that all the Bearstein thing.
Yeah.
Bearstein, not Bearstein. Okay, what anyone says.
For me, it was Berenstain.
It doesn't even sound right though.
I know, it's bizarre, but like I read the Berenstain novels as I was growing up. So I saw that word repeated dozens of times as they said, like, the Berenstain family did this. The Berenstain family did that. And they were all like...
I didn't see...
Sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, that's actually possible because I didn't really have any of the books. I watched the, like, little cartoon they used to run of it.
Yeah. Me too. Except for the cartoon, it was Berenstain.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't put a whole lot of stock in the Mandela theory, but it's fucking weird, man.
It definitely is.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Been watching some old shows with my parents that they used to like, called Cheers, and there's another one called Wings.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty funny for, like, shows from the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, Cheers is one of the big sitcoms, you know? It's like up there with Friends.
Yeah, I never was a big fan of Friends. I was a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit before my time. Yeah.
We keep talking over each other, like, at the exact same time.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, too. It's just the natural flow of our conversation, unfortunately.
I'll try to edit best I can.
Yeah. It might be funny to leave it in, because we go, like... all in threes. So, it's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah, I watched those. There's not much to say about them. They're just typical sitcoms.
Yeah.
I watched a classic movie called Chinatown with Jack Nicholson.
Oh man, I want to see Chinatown so bad.
It's really good, especially for like it does live up to what everyone says. It's a really good like noir. You do have to keep in mind it's a little slow, like compared to most movies nowadays, but it's really good.
Yeah, well, it's an old movie. What do you expect?
Yeah.
You're supposed to focus on the dialogue in those movies. If you can do that, then you'll be riveted.
There's like parts where like he's asking someone to sign a contract, and they actually sit down and sign the contract instead of like cutting away. That kind of thing you gotta get used to. Yeah.
I can't believe Jack Nicholson was in that movie.
Yeah, he's pretty good in it.
Was that like his breakout role, or was it like?
I don't know much about Jack Nicholson, but I'm assuming because it said it was from '74. So I'm imagining. I don't know what he did before that.
Man, I really need to watch that movie.
Yeah. Else. I watched some really ridiculous movie on Pluto TV with my dad called The Last Dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, how do I describe this?
The Last Dragon, huh?
Yeah, it is about this kid. I guess he was some kind of celebrity back in the 80s. My dad knew about him. Who is obsessed with Bruce Lee movies. And he's become he's become like a martial arts expert from watching.
Yeah, I think I've seen this movie actually.
Yeah. And then there's the standout of this movie, and the only reason to watch it is the villain. His name is Eddie Arcadia. And he's this short little bald man, like a really, really short guy. He's almost like Danny DeVito height. And he's just chewing the scenery in the whole movie. But it makes no sense because like he's this rich dude and he's trying to force like the guy's girlfriend to get his band, like his girlfriend's band on her like club or something or like radio show. But he's obviously rich enough that he could just pay for her to be on the radio. It's just one of those ridiculous 80s plots. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was the 80s. Maybe he was spending it all on coke.
He seems like he's on coke, I'll be honest with you. Like the actor himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, not too much really going on.
Hey, I mean, no news is good news, especially in the fucking quarantine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Been waiting. Yep. Been waiting. We decided on some. I think you're in that, right? You're in a couple of those RPs, D&D things in the text chat.
I used to be, and then they split them up into God knows how many, and then I stopped.
I just thought you were joining one, but I couldn't remember.
I was in the Kingdom Hearts one last I checked, but then nothing happened with that. So
some of the players are taking breaks right now. That's what I was actually gonna say, because we still need to finish one up, and then we were gonna start a Digimon one, and then like just a more traditional one.
it sucks that my schedule is so different from everyone else's because I'd like to participate in those, but by the time everyone's posting, my day is ending and I'm going to bed.
Yeah, that just happens.
Yeah.
Everyone's from different places. I mean, Jesus is in Germany, Squid's in like Finland. Sometimes I'll be talking to him and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's 7 a.m. here." It's like it's only 12 o'clock here.
Yeah.
I do think it's pretty funny that with the Digimon one, Nova said that he didn't want any Digimon from any of the shows, like any of the main partner ones. I swear he did that just so because he thought I was going to play Renamon.
I would have played Renamon too. That's the only Digimon I know.
Yeah, I had to dig one up that I'd seen in the show before, but I wasn't super familiar with.
Okay, I know Renamon and the one with a spike coming out of its head. Oh, and the dragon, I guess.
Yeah.
But I did. I only know 2 of the Digi evolutions or whatever the fuck you call Digimon. I just realized I don't care. That's really mean. I do care actually. It's just
Digimon myself, actually.
Do I care about Digimon more than I care about Pokemon? That's the question that was just raised in my brain. And I'm not sure how to respond. Cause like, I think Digimon could be better. Cause I've heard it's better than Pokemon, like more deep. But I've never had the chance to experience Digimon. So, I don't know, man.
I don't know where to watch it right now. But
Yeah.
you know the original like show? I know they recently rebooted it and are doing like a new version of that original one. So I heard that's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard that was good too, but I just don't know where to start.
I think that would be a good place to start. I hear it's more like that the original one, I remember it. It had a lot of like filler in it. I hear this one more kind of gets to the point.
That's good.
It's like the same basic story, but you know, it's updated animation and just, you know, more concise. Okay. I guess we can get into the to the little bit of news we have. There wasn't much really.
Yeah, as to be expected.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my laptop.
Okay. I'll start with the first one then. X-Men, the animated series producer, confirms there are talks for a revival with Disney for the Disney Plus platform.
Yeah, I'm excited for that for multiple reasons. But the main reason is that it would just be hella rad to get more X-Men. Especially after their movie franchises have wrapped up and they're going to be rebooting them. It would be nice to get something good in the interim.
Yeah, and hopefully this goes well. I imagine they would do maybe the Spider-Man animated one, which I was a big fan of.
Yeah, I was a big fan of that show back in the day, but then I tried rewatching it recently, and the pacing on it is just super crazy fast.
Yeah.
So as long as it has taken cues from its modern day counterparts, I think it could be really good.
Yeah. Have you it was a big meme in one of the communities I was in. Have you ever seen the Shocker clip?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's when it's during the Venom arc when he's wearing the black suit and it's making him go evil.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the actor like almost like giving out his voice, like his voice is almost about to give out, yelling "Shocker."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll link it eventually. I'll probably maybe edit the clip in.
Get back here, Shocker! Shocker! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
I'm gonna try and do it. I'm gonna try and imitate it based on not knowing what it is. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Shocker!
Close.
That?
Yeah, I can send you the clip, but I don't know how we do it on the podcast. Hold on.
Just keep cutting it in every time I just keep cutting it in as I'm ranting and
Okay. Here, hold
until
on.
it completely takes over the entire podcast, and then we just cut back to normalcy like nothing happened.
You're gonna post it in the chat.
Alright, here we go. I'm watching this shit right now.
Yeah, I watch it too.
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth! Shocker!
Oh god, I love that clip so much.
Shocker! I'm so sorry. I'm really drunk.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh man. Okay, so let me see what the next. I guess the next one we'll go into is they're finally doing it. According to a cast member of Fast and Furious, let me see, Michelle Rodriguez.
Mhm.
Fast and Furious is going to space.
Oh no. I'm sorry, are you serious?
Yeah, it's in the chat. You scroll up.
Where's the shark? Because they're jumping it. That's
The
amazing.
shark a long time ago.
Oh man. I've never watched a Fast and Furious movie in my life, but I really want to start. I've heard they're good. But man,
They're good,
going
they
into
get stupid.
space.
Oh, you have no idea. So my parents love them, so I've seen pretty much all of them. The first movie was about a bunch of guys who were like just illegal street racers and smugglers. I think the big thing in that movie is they're trying to steal, because it's the 90s, like VHS TV players is their big thing they're trying to score.
Okay.
By the time of I think it's the 6th or 5th movie, that's when they start like trying to save the world, and they're like literally racing submarines, like dodging torpedoes, and they're basically superheroes.
Right.
I mean, literally the last one they did, which was Hobbs and Shaw, which is just a spin-off of two of the characters, literally has a dude. It's actually Edis Elbert. Oh man, I always get his name wrong. Yeah, but Lufer from BBC, that BBC show. Yeah, he's literally the Winter Soldier. He's just missing the bionic arm.
Oh. Well, I always argued that that was his most removable part.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a joke about robotics.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, that's insane. There's only one other thing they can do at this point that because people have been joking about the space thing for a long time. And that is for them to team up with the Transformers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're owned by the same company.
I'd rather see them team up with the Transformers than go into space. I'm a sucker for crossovers.
That would be so funny.
I'd watch that shit. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Especially if they got, like, I don't know. Transformers hasn't really done racing before, so, like, if they got the Fast and Furious... I don't know. Do you see what I'm laying down here? So, like...
Yeah, I get you.
Where Optimus Prime has to go fast instead of go hard.
Yeah, I know. I totally get what you mean. I wish you...
I don't know. I think it could work.
Oh, it would totally work, because especially their big thing is family.
Right. And like
yeah, but
when
I've
the
always
Transformers are at their best, they're about family too. So you know.
Listen, I can totally see Vin Diesel. Like I can write a line for him right now. He's talking to Optimus. He's like, "You got your family, and I got mine." Something like that.
Yeah. I could see Vin Diesel voicing Optimus Prime.
Oh my god. Oh no, they turned Vin Diesel into a car.
Wait, what?
They should turn Vin Diesel into a car, like into a transformer.
Turn his character into a transformer.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah, let's get the. Oh my god, I can't make that joke. Let's really pander to. Oh my god, I'm gonna make the joke anyway. Oh man.
Okay, so the last news story is and this is kind of weird because I guess they're doing both, but
Mm-hmm.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is going to be rebooted as a drama, but they are also doing a reboot of like a reunion show of the original show.
Weird. It's weird that they would do both, but I guess if you're rich, you can have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, I would. If I was them, I would. I mean, that drama concept could still work. I guess just make it the kids of Will Smith and Carlton and all those guys.
Yeah, I think that would be obvious that it would be about Will Smith living as an adult.
Yeah.
I think that would work really well, actually. Especially given today's climate. Like,
Like, see, and like typical, show, like reboot show, like maybe his son's more like Carlton, and then Carlton's son's more like he was in the 80s or 90s. Maybe that kind
that
of thing.
sounds more like a sitcom setup, actually. Like,
Well, yeah, I don't know why they're making. I guess.
my son is like you, Carlton.
Well, I mean, the original show was kind of a sitcom, though. I mean, it got dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like with the rebooting it as a drama wants to take it in a different direction, though. Like one more like, I don't know, like a Netflix show.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Probably because of like that Sabrina and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, holy crap, I forgot.
Oh, what's up?
There's another news article. I have to look it up, but are you familiar with the CW?
A little bit. What's going on?
They're making probably the worst thing in history, and it's not even out yet.
Oh, okay.
It is a live action Powerpuff Girls show where they're 20 somethings.
No. I was almost physically ill.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
Oh, it's gonna be so bad. And I've had my parents for some reason love that Supernatural show, which can be funny at times.
I like
But
Supernatural.
yeah, but that is the only one on there that I've ever seen that like even like looks half decent. All the other ones I see the promos for does not look good. Maybe the DC stuff.
You didn't want to watch? Holy shit, that is an obscure show. I'm just gonna look it up to make sure I get the title right.
But that one about the Beauty and the Beast, the one about the sirens, the ones about the vampires, or the other vampires, or the 8 million vampire shows they have.
I realized they had so many shows about vampires.
All I promote whenever I watch that Supernatural.
You didn't want to watch DC's Legends of Tomorrow?
Actually, that one I may have wanted to watch. I always liked
me too.
No, because I actually always liked the weirder teams. That's like some of the only comics I read. I actually knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were before. Like before the movies came out, I actually knew about them. I like Doom Patrol, like before the show came out. That kind of stuff. So I like those weirder, like I don't know what age that would be, like those weirder kind of like 60s comics that were a little more sci-fi.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what team the Martian Manhunter originally belonged to because I read a book of that team and I really enjoyed it. But oh man, I can't figure out what team he belonged to. Stormwatch. Have you heard of Stormwatch before?
No, I actually haven't. Though then again, I'm
Okay.
not a DC guy really.
Well, it only later became DC. It was originally published by Wildstorm.
Oh, God, they have that other weird team that they tried to make a cartoon out of, but I can't remember what the hell it's called.
Let me see if it's mentioned in here anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I only got acquainted with Stormwatch after the New 52, but now I know that that exists. Are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, I was trying to look up. There's a team I am familiar with that publishing company. I just trying to remember. They tried to make like a cartoon of it. Like there's some failed pilot of it, but since I don't remember the team, I can't really look it up.
Mm.
I just tried looking up like cartoon superhero pilot, but there's hundreds of them.
Was it Wildcats?
No, these were like weird, almost mutant kind of guys, but they were like teenagers.
Was it The Authority?
Something like that.
Because The Authority is a superhero comic book series published by DC Comics under the Wildstorm imprint. And it follows the adventures of the Authority, the superhero team mainly composed of Ellis-created characters from Stormwatch.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to find it later on.
Could be Wetworks.
I think it was Wetworks, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I've heard of them before.
cool. The main... the main comics influence I have is the Sonic comics, though. That's the ones that I read when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mostly read now is just those IDW comics, like the Sonic one, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one.
Right.
Yeah. But oh man, this is like the second reboot of the Powerpuff Girls in a couple years.
Yeah, it's not a good look, Cartoon Network. It's not a good look.
Yeah. No, that cartoon that they brought back without any of the original people was awful. I watched a bit of it.
Yeah,
It was really weird too, because it was like a reboot, but they also tried to acknowledge the past series, but not bring back some of the characters.
Right. And some of the characters they chose not to bring back were really common.
Yeah.
I'm talking, of course, about the mayor's wife, or whoever she was
Assistant.
called.
Miss Bellum.
I always thought she was his wife. I watched that show when I was a
They
kid,
had-
okay? I didn't know.
Yeah, they had some weird thing because there's another character. I guess maybe Cartoon Network or the show didn't want to portray like overly busty characters because so Miss Bellum is like the classic, I don't know, Jessica Rabbit style body. I'm trying to say it without sounding sexist or anything. But
Yeah.
their teacher, I don't remember, but I remember this being a news article. Their teacher in the show, you could see she had like, some bosom to her, not anything big or like, crazy. They like redesigned her, and she's like one of the only characters they redesigned, and just purposely not to have that. It was really weird. No one knew why they did it.
I think it's weirder to focus on the boobs though, because like I don't know. What are we trying to say to our kids?
Yeah. We'll see. I don't think it'll be any good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hopes are low. I only really discovered the Powerpuff Girls back in like 2014. That's when I first watched them. And I thought it was a kick-ass show the way it was, and I don't understand why they keep bringing it back, but not in the way that it needs to come back in.
You know, it's funny that you said it was kick-ass. So originally the guy who made it, I can't remember his name unfortunately right now. I think it might have been Gendy. No, I don't think
Craig
it was Gendy.
McCracken.
Craig McCracken, yeah. He pitched it as the Whoop-Ass Girls. And they were actually going to be like more, they were still like little girls, but they were, you know, fighting like cooler monsters. It was more of an action show.
Right. I read about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm choking on all the smoke from
That's all right.
wildfires.
Yeah. Well, my only fear with that show is also them being like young adults, what they might do.
Yeah.
I feel those characters are meant to always be kids. If you get what I mean.
The only way this could be cool is if it crosses over with the Netflix version of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which I follow.
You know, I'm surprised because I know that Riverdale show exists, which is just Archie. I'm surprised they never did a crossover with those two shows. I don't know if they're owned by different companies or something.
I have no idea either, and I'm not going to pretend like I know.
Yeah, I've never seen either of those shows. I did like
the Sabrina show is good. The Sabrina show I will defend.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it. I used to watch the 90s one a lot, the sitcom.
This show is a lot darker.
Ah. What's Salem like? I used to love Salem.
He doesn't talk at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Salem doesn't even really factor into the series.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry that you liked Salem, but
it's all right if it's more
he's
serious.
Like barely in it.
That makes sense. Yeah, there was also a cartoon, I think, but I didn't watch that one that much.
Mm-hmm.
Now Archie, I used to watch. I didn't read his comics, but there was a really cool show in the. It's on like Fox Kids or something. It was called Archie's Weird Mysteries.
Really? They did a mysteries
version
of Archie?
Yeah, it was kind of like the X-Files, but for like kids.
That's awesome.
Really good. I heard there's some comics that they're kind of like based off. I've been meaning to check them out.
Have you heard of the Archie zombie comics?
Yeah, that's actually what one of them they said is like, yeah, it's more skewed towards that. They would deal with things like zombies and werewolves, aliens, that kind of thing.
Yeah. The Archie zombie comics I only know because I remember Archie having to kill off one of his best friends. And it scarred me as a child.
Was it Jughead?
Yep. It was tragic as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see some of those more weird Archie comics. Like, there's that one where he versus the Punisher or like the Predator.
That's sick as fuck. I love it.
I want to just see how he survives the Predator for more than 2 panels.
Yeah.
Even the Punisher. The Punisher, I think, is more, like restrained, but still.
Why would they cross over Archie and the Punisher anyway? Why not Spider-Man or some shit?
My friend told me this, and it's like a dumb reason. They said the reason Punisher goes after Archie is he's like the spitting image of like a different assassin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like the Punisher's
That's
going after
ridiculous.
an assassin that just happens to look like Archie.
I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's really funny though.
Yeah, well, it's an Archie comic more than it is.
I'm just imagining this cold-blooded killer who happens to look like Archie. And everybody he kills, just like in the dying moments, they see how silly he is, and they point
Yeah.
and laugh. So, like, every time this guy kills, he has to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Could be worse. He could be wearing the Jughead hat.
yeah, he could be.
Imagine your killer's wearing the Jughead hat. How would you react?
I'd point and laugh. Point and laugh.
Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it. There's not really any other news, and I think we talked about pretty much all we watched. It's been pretty light.
Yeah, I played a lot of Persona 2 recently.
Okay.
Do you want the big plot synopsis, or has this
If you
podcast?
want.
I mean, I could go. How long have we gone on for?
See, about an hour and 30, I think.
Oh, that's badass, actually. That's about as long as it should be.
Yeah.
All
Up to
right.
you.
I'm good with saving the Persona chat for another time.
Okay. Well, thanks to you everyone for listening. No, it was a little bit light, a little bit goofy today, but we appreciate you all listening, and we hope to see you again next time.
Yeah, thank you so much for checking us out.